Okay guys, so I'm shooting another video. I still haven't finished doing my hair. So I'm shooting another video. If you haven't watched the first video was about 5 things you can do to attract students on Preply as a new tutor. Okay, so please go and watch that video and then you can come back to this one, then you will understand, right? Okay, so here we're talking about what you can do to keep your students. Okay, so what you can do to move from trial lesson to regular lessons with all of your students. Okay, so for me guys, before we get into that, please subscribe, like, comment, share this video. Okay, we're all about making money, making molo. Okay, so share this video with your friends, your family, and everybody you know. Okay, so yeah, um the first thing that you need to do to make sure that you keep your students, you need to follow up. Okay, that's the first and most important thing you need to do to keep your students. So after you've heard a trial lesson with your student, which is for free, by the way, on Preply, not free as in like totally free, they do pay, but that money does not come to you. Okay, so you won't get paid for that, your first trial lesson. So your mission is to make sure that um you get that student to book another lesson so that that money can come to you. Make sense? Okay, perfect. So guys, follow up. Okay, after you've had a lesson with your students, say, hey, thank you so much for coming to the lesson. That was such a great lesson. I like how you were so motivated and curious and stuff like that. Make them feel good. Okay, so follow up and say, okay, when if they haven't already bought the package, ask them, when can you have a lesson and stuff like that. Okay, that's the first important thing. Follow up. Okay, then the second thing is that when after you follow up, make sure that your students don't buy one lesson, two lesson, three lessons. Okay, make sure that they buy the package. So on Preply you have 6 hours, that's the first package. Then you have 12 hours, and that's the second package. Then you have 20 hours, and 20 hours and 12 hours, they have discounts. So make sure you let them know about those discounts, that if they buy the package, then they get the opportunity to get a discount. Okay, so try guys, try to get them, not push them, I wouldn't say push them, but encourage them in a way to buy what do you call, to buy package hours. Okay, so that's the second thing. And then the third thing, I'm also giving you 5 things for this video, of how to turn your students into regular students. So the first thing is that when you are having your trial lesson, okay, make sure that you teach something. Okay, teach something that your student feel like they learned something during the lesson. If you're just going on talking about, okay, how, where you from, your country, tell me about yourself, and those type of things that are unnecessary, you will not get that student back. Okay, so please just make sure you teach something valuable, something that they will feel like, oh, with this tutor I learned, I learned something. It can be something small. If you can see that they're struggling with pronunciation, you can do something small, nothing hectic. Okay, don't go on and start teaching the whole Bible, don't do that. Just something small and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what you want to do. Okay, and then the fourth thing, I think this is the fourth thing, third or fourth, I think this is the fourth thing. Okay, um this is a mistake, right? The fourth thing is a mistake that I think I did with maybe one of my students. Then I realized quickly, I managed to correct that. Okay, so I teach both young and adults. Oh, that's my plan at least. But right now, so far, I've only had adults. in a way. I only have one child, okay? So I teach both adults and children. So sometimes it's very difficult to move from teaching a child to teaching an adult. So you might have tendencies of doing what you were doing while you were teaching a child, okay, when you're teaching an adult. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe that sounds so like weird. So yeah, so for example, when I teach children, I use TPR, and I'm like, hey, how are you? Can you hear me? And stuff like that, and what's your name and stuff like that. All those shendes, okay? You do that, and you are fun, you're excited, like you're too upbeat, okay? So you're too upbeat, like yay and stuff, like when they get something right, you're like yay and stuff like that, right? But when it comes to an adult, they want you to treat them like an adult, okay? Does not matter that they don't know how to speak English. Treat them like an adult and just be cool, okay? Don't do childish things. So yeah, that's why it's important, guys, to then do number 5, which is reflection. You need to reflect on your lesson. Every trial lesson that you have, if it happens that you don't get that student back, reflect, find out, okay, what could I have done better in that lesson, and stuff like that. So please, guys, you can keep all your students, and you can make sure that all of them, they remain with you. So all of my students, they don't buy 1 or 2 lessons, none of them. My youngest student has bought like 24 lessons that we still teaching as we speak. We're still teaching those lessons, okay? And she has a goal to learn with me for 6 months, okay? That's a good time, right? So that's what you want. You want your students to like book lessons with you. The lowest that my students book is 6 hours, okay? And that's the first package, but usually it's 6, 12, 20, okay? That's the kind of relationship you want with your students. So make sure, guys, make sure that you just um encourage them to book hours. Also, don't be shy to say, hey, book the package, because they book the package, that boosts your profile also, okay? So yeah, those are the things that you need to remember. I still didn't finish my hair because I talked too much. Okay, please, guys, like this video, share this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Let's get to 500. I mean, I know, we probably not gonna get to like Boma 10K, but at least 500. That's all I'm asking for, guys. Push this video, watch this video to the end, and all of my other videos. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.